right now.
Good morning. All right, we are taking a live look out of the Alamo City. 8 a.m., 39 degrees. It is already much warmer than what we saw yesterday. So will it continue to warm up, and when will we see rain? We're going to check in with Mia Montgomery in just a few moments. But for now, thank you so much for starting your Sunday with us. It is 8 o'clock this Sunday. It is January 21st.
Good morning.
Good morning. So yesterday, we're going to be honest, weather was not great.
Not great.
Yeah. Did you end up making it out and about?
No.
Okay.
No, I ran one errand.
Nice.
You know, it was definitely a couch.
Football. Playoff football, and Spurs. Go Spurs, go. They won.
Whoop, whoop, go Spurs.
Whoop, whoop. All right, eight wins. We're on the way to double digits.
We're doing things.
Thought we'd have 40, but we're aiming for 10. All right, Mia Montgomery, speaking of 40, it is almost 40 degrees.
I was going to say, you know what else we're aiming for? Above freezing temperatures. And thank goodness most of us in and around the San Antonio area are well above freezing this Sunday morning. A big difference than what we saw this time yesterday. Los Maples, though, the exception, even over into Rock Springs and Edwards County, down to or just below that 32-degree mark. But for everybody else, while it is still cold, we're in the upper 30s and low 40s. So 40 degrees right now officially here in town, 36 in Comfort. It's 41 over in New Braunfels. Good morning to you. 42 out east in Gonzales. Okay, so today, it is going to be a cold day. We've got the cloud cover in place. That's not going anywhere. Temperatures are going to struggle to climb out of the upper 30s in many locations later on this afternoon, but also something we'll be monitoring even more so this evening and tonight, increasing rain chances. So first off, right off the bat, if you're stepping out later on today, definitely pack the umbrella. You can see we're pretty quiet in and around San Antonio. Not anything to talk about yet on authority radar, but I do anticipate that changing later on this morning. By lunchtime, about a 40% potential to already find some widely separated showers across portions of the area. Again, highs in the upper 30s and low 40s expected. Temperatures are not going to fluctuate a whole lot throughout the day compared to where we are even right now. About a 60% potential for some rain later on this evening by about 8 o'clock. By the way, that rain is only going to increase in coverage later on tonight and into tomorrow morning. So as we sleep, can't completely rule out a few isolated rumbles of thunder, maybe a few pockets of heavier rain embedded within some of that activity. Tomorrow morning, stepping out for the morning drive, it is going to be a messy start. Something to think about as you're already starting to plan out your Monday. Give yourself a little bit of extra time out the door with that widespread morning rain. But then that moves east by lunchtime, just isolated into the afternoon. Not finished though with the rain chances after that. Scattered through midweek, and temperatures are going to be warming up. So we're going to get you a full look at that forecast and your future cast, timing it all out. Coming up in just a few, guys.
Thank you, Mia. New this morning, a restaurant up in flames overnight on San Antonio's west side. So take a look. This is what we know right now. Firefighters on the scene telling us this unfolded around 2:30 this morning. This is the 1200 block of South Zarzamora. Crews able to knock the fire down fairly quickly, but here's the thing. The building sustaining heavy damage. Luckily, no injuries reported. Right now, fire investigators still working, trying to figure out how this all started.
And new this morning, San Antonio police say a man was found ejected from his vehicle on I-10. This was the scene a little after 3 this morning on the main lanes of I-10 westbound and Huebner Road. An operator from TxDOT came across a single vehicle crash, that truck there, and found a man on the other side of the highway. The operator called EMS and SAPD. That man was pronounced dead at the scene. It's unclear what led up to this crash. Both north and southbound lanes of I-10 were closed briefly this morning.
And speaking of crashes, after the death of their daughter, a local family is calling for our community and our state and really our country to stop drinking and driving.
Just 1 week ago, the 26-year-old died in a wrong-way crash on I-35. Police arrested the other driver for suspected DWI intoxication assault. It's a situation we come across and we talk about all too often. Our Avery Everett shows us how this family's story is far from the only one.
He took away my daughter's life. He took away a mother from her son.
A family this morning devastated after the death of their daughter.
It's been really hard. Nothing's the same without her.
Now they're calling on the San Antonio community to change the culture of drinking and driving.
It's a choice. I feel like it's a choice. We all have a choice to do that.
26-year-old Yulissa Valero died 1 week ago. She and 2 others were driving on I-35. That's when another car, traveling the wrong way, hit them head on. San Antonio police arrested the driver of that vehicle for suspected DWI intoxication assault.
I don't think it's fair for people to be driving and drinking.
Since 2017, the Texas Department of Transportation has reported that this state leads the nation for fatal and wrong-way crashes. And for DWI crashes, stats for Texas show that on average, 3 people die per day a year.
It really hurts us. She didn't deserve to be her. What happened to her?
The Valero family now is missing one. And 2-year-old Christian is now missing his mom.
My rest of my family, they will be there for us, for my grandson. But still, I think that he deserved to have his mother.
He's the one that's going to keep us going with her.
It's a tragic story that keeps on happening here in Texas. But remember, in this state, we have Bentley's Law. That went into effect on September 1st, and it makes convicted drunk drivers have to pay child support if they killed a parent of a minor. Now, we know in this case so far, that suspect has only been arrested. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
In your morning headlines, there are growing fears that the multiple conflicts in the Middle East could spur a regional war. And of course, the United States would be heavily involved. Here's the thing. In just the last 24 hours, the United States Central Command announcing that Iranian-backed militias launched a barrage of ballistic missiles and rockets at the Al-Assad air base in western Iraq. And it's left several U.S. personnel being evaluated for traumatic brain injuries. Now, the attacks have been ongoing, but before this, it was really just drones. The missiles are an increase, and luckily the majority of them, the missiles and the rockets, they were intercepted by air defense systems at the base. Now, this base used both by Iraq and United States militaries, but some of these rockets did impact the base. Now, the latest attack, this appears to be the largest of the more than 140 attacks that we have seen on United States forces in the Middle East, and this stemming from mid-October. The United States again solidifying that these attacks, they have been from Iranian-backed militia groups.
Well, a handful of House members are sounding the alarm about a dietary supplement they say is dangerous and linked to seizures, overdoses, and deaths. They are asking the FDA to review tianeptine and determine its presence here in the U.S. The FDA previously warned about the supplement's side effects, usually marketed to help, and it's as an antidepressant, and it's used around the world, but the United States is looking at whether it should prohibit its use for medical treatment. Some have called tianeptine, quote, gas station heroin. And lawmakers say recent reports indicate it's extremely addictive, and stopping its use can often trigger similar symptoms from withdrawals similar to opioids.
Back here at home, the Greater San Antonio Chamber, they've spearheaded the annual SA to DC trip. It's an advocacy trip, and it's been going on for about 40 years now. Thousands of local business leaders and elected officials, they go, they meet face to face, they talk to members of Congress, administration officials, and Pentagon leaders. And it's really important because they advocate for our San Antonio priorities.
That's why joining us in today's Leading SA segment is Jeff Webster, President and CEO of Greater San Antonio Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for inviting me to join y'all for a great conversation.
So the SA to DC trip, it is something we've talked about extensively on this show. But for those who are just joining us, talk about the history, talk about its importance.
You know, this goes back, you mentioned 40 years, really 45 years we've been making this trip. COVID interrupted it a little bit. But it started out just advocating for our defense missions here in San Antonio and all our military missions. And over the years, we've added other things, you know, education, transportation, infrastructure. It has turned into an amazing trip. And it's one of those trips that results in actions, funding for VIA and for transit, for our airport, for our Defense Department, for our educational and research institutions. It's one of the best things this chamber does each and every year. And we're proud to take another delegation up February 5th through 8th. We'll be there. And unfortunately, you mentioned cold weather earlier. Be a little chilly, but we'll be there on behalf of San Antonio with about 180 people this year, I think, making the trip. So we're grateful for all those attending.
Okay, sir, what is on the agenda for this specific trip? What do you guys really want to advocate to lawmakers?
You know, there's a couple things. And one of those that tops the list every year is our infrastructure here in our community, continuing to get support for aviation, Defense Department, higher education, K through 12. Port San Antonio is very engaged with our military there, with the mission and expansion, updating buildings. So that's one of the things that are top of our list. Other parts will be supporting VIA. VIA has got two routes, advanced rapid transit, that are going to go north, south, east, west, continue to get funding and leveraging that to deliver this to the community here in San Antonio. And our airport, everybody's followed a little bit of what we're doing at the San Antonio International Airport. Jesus Sainz and team are doing some amazing things and got an expansion planned. There is participation from the federal government. We're going to continue to leverage that to bring this expansion, which will result in more direct flights, a better, stronger airport, and a better, I think, visitor experience for everybody that comes to our airport. And then we'll be there also advocating for healthcare, education. And so we're expecting a great trip. It's always very fruitful, and we come back with results almost every year.
Glad you talked about the fruitfulness of this, and obviously we talked about some of these broad topics, but are there any specific wins that you can think of from these trips that some of our viewers may not understand, that this trip is what spurred these huge wins for our city?
Yeah, so that's always a great question. And I'll be honest, people always say, oh, this is a little trip, a fun trip for everybody. Yes, we have fun. But more importantly, we have brought money home for the airport. We have brought money home for VIA historically, not just once, but on multiple years. Our infrastructure, our bridges and roadways, the federal funding. We advocate to bring Texas and as it results into San Antonio. We were a donor state, and we have worked to make sure that increases back to Texas, the amount of money we have to spend from that federal match into our projects. Look at those projects on 1604, 281, I-10, 35. There's some great things happening. So we're going to tie it into the VIA, getting things done that the city has a long-term goal for. We'll bring home some additional dollars for our military missions and support, both for staffing and increasing missions, we believe. And then we'll work really hard on getting the airport worked on. So I think it's going to be a great trip. We've always got education at the forefront of what we're doing and supporting our K-12 and our higher ed. And you look at our universities here, they're doing some amazing things, and a lot of it's through federal funding that we advocate for to bring home.
Okay, before we wrap things up here, the trip is set for February 5th through 8th this year. So who is already going, and can people still get involved?
Thank you. That's a great question, because yes, you can still sign up to attend and join on the trip. We welcome you. Thanks for putting up the link right there. Please join us. The hotel is full. We've got additional rooms now set aside. We're excited about that. So we'll have the trip. You can still sign up. And what I think we want to leave with everybody is this is something that is important to our city. I got to thank our leads. First Day Foundation has made this an amazing trip. One thing we've added this year, First Day Foundation has made it, we're going to have a special event for the state of Texas congressional delegation honoring Kay Granger and the service she's done for the state of Texas. And we have almost a majority of our reps across the entire state of Texas attending, which gives us that chance to personally associate, develop rapport with, and advocate for the things we're working on. So this is going to be a great trip. We're looking for a really good time.
Jeff Webster, President and CEO of the Chamber, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, anyone who's interested in learning more about it or participating, we're going to have the link on KSAT.com throughout the morning. Time now, 8:13, 39 degrees.
Oh, 39 degrees. Some advice. If you have all those covers on your plants, go ahead and take them off. We see a look at live cam outside. There it is. Because even though it's cold and the sun's starting to shine just a little bit, make sure you get all those coverings off the plants, because we're going to get some much needed rain starting later today, and our plants really need it. Mia's going to explain how much when we come back.
Welcome back and good Sunday morning to you all. It is a cold start, not quite as cold as what we saw this time yesterday, but you'll definitely want to bundle up if you're stepping out for any Sunday plans. Temperatures again likely struggling to climb out of the 30s later on this afternoon in some locations, but you're also going to want to pack the rain gear. That is the big story that we'll be following throughout the remainder of the day, and even more so tonight and into Monday morning. Increasing rain chances. I think we could see a few scattered showers develop later on this afternoon, continue into this evening, and then widespread rain is expected to fill in across south central Texas as we sleep tonight and as a lot of us are headed off to work and school first thing tomorrow morning. So want to time that out for you. Look at authority radar though right now shows that we are pretty quiet across the region, but I do anticipate again that to change, especially by and just after lunchtime. As we zoom this out and take a look at the bigger picture, you can see already we have some rain moving into far western Texas near the Permian Basin, even some snow across portions of the Panhandle, more snow in the mountains of New Mexico near Albuquerque, where temperatures are a little bit warmer, plenty of rain near Phoenix, even into a good chunk of California near both Los Angeles as well as San Francisco. Watch what happens here in our neck of the woods as we advance this on in time throughout the remainder of our Sunday. Again, still just a few sprinkles possible by about 10 to 11 o'clock, but by and after lunchtime, this is 3 p.m., we could start to see a few scattered showers get up and running near San Antonio, Pleasanton, even closer to the New Braunfels, Seguin, Gonzales area, and even out west closer to the Rio Grande, Uvalde, Brackettville, Del Rio, starting to see a few showers develop. That's going to continue on into this evening by 7 p.m. If you have any dinner time plans out and about, take the rain gear with you. And then as we head into the overnight hours, this is midnight tonight, more widespread coverage is expected. Some pockets of heavier rain embedded within this activity and a few rumbles of thunder certainly possible. That heavy rain continues in spots, especially across the coastal plains, even here in San Antonio by the time we are waking up and stepping out for the morning commute tomorrow. So plan on giving yourself a little bit of extra time out the door. Take the umbrella with you and send the rain gear with the kids to school. Notice though, as we head into the lunchtime hour tomorrow, a lot of that is already tracking eastward, moving out of our region closer to Houston. We're just going to keep an isolated chance for a few more showers in the forecast tomorrow afternoon, but we're not finished with the rain chances at that point. We've got about a 60% potential to find some additional scattered rain on Tuesday and a 40% chance as we head into Wednesday. By the time all is said and done, a healthy drink of water expected for south central Texas. Here in San Antonio, it's still looking like we could find upwards of 2 to even 3 inches of rain. Generally lower totals the farther west that you go, closer to the Rio Grande, up to about an inch there, and higher totals the farther east, closer to Houston. So something we certainly will be monitoring for you. Until then, it is chilly. 40 degrees right now here in San Antonio, 30s for places like Bernie, Comfort, as well as Kerrville. Taking a look at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, that cloud cover sticks with us throughout the day. A high temperature right around 40 degrees with those increasing rain chances. We'll monitor the widespread activity through the overnight and first thing tomorrow. So yes, give yourself some extra time out the door. Know that we could see some ponding on the sides of area roadways tomorrow. Will likely be a bit of a messy commute. Temperatures though, after today, looking a lot better and warmer. Lows in the 50s, highs in the 60s.
Fantastic.
I'm excited.
70 and sunny. Come on.
No, but we have
January.
a lot of rain in there.
We've got
Yeah, you just got to make it through the rain.
We got
though.
rain, we've got warmer temperatures.
See, glass half empty, glass
No,
half
I'm
full.
saying glass is full because I want the rain.
Well, the glass is going to be full because of the rain. Look at that.
Look at that.
Nice.
We like to have fun here.
I like it.
All right, time now. Just about 8:22, 39 degrees.
Picture this, lip balm, but instead of your regular cherry or mint scent, it smells like wings and ranch. So kissable. More about Burt's Bees' new lip balm after the break.
All right, let's take a look at these. I don't even know how to follow that one up. Take a look at these lotto numbers. Pick 3, 709, Fireball 2, Daily 4, 0068, Fireball 9.
Cash 5, 7, 8, 16, 32, 33. Texas Lotto 3, 10, 23, 30, 34, 40. Let's look at the Powerball numbers. 16, 31, 34, 47, 65. Powerball 10, Power Play 3. Good luck.
Good morning and welcome back. All right. You're either going to love this or hate this. We're talking about Burt's Bees' new lip balm, which, look, I'm a Burt's Bees fan.
Same.
I don't know if I'm a fan of this one. Your lip gloss is going to taste like ranch dressing.
I think I'm a fan.
Okay.
I'm a ranch girl. So Hidden Valley Ranch and Burt's Bees teaming up for a whole line of lip balms featuring the flavors. You'd find a basket of chicken wings. These flavors include Hidden Valley Ranch, buffalo sauce. Does that burn your lips? Crunchy celery, I'm out on that one, and fresh carrot. Fresh carrot might be good too.
Okay, so it started as a joke a couple years ago. Then fans went wild over an April Fool's post on social media, but the joke, well, turned into a real-life boom for the companies. Here's the thing. I'm
Would you kiss your girlfriend if she put the ranch on?
I'm starting to doubt society because these sold out in less than a day.
I mean, it makes a great gift.
It does.
It's a great gift.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, I got the ranch lip balm.
Yeah.
I mean, but then, so like I love ranch.
Are you gonna be coming in hot with the ranch lip balm?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like I do so much to mask the ranch
That you already
that
eat?
I eat.
Okay.
With, mince
Counterproductive.
And, yeah. So we'll
Okay. All right. Well, 8:26, 39 degrees. Speaking of food, Restaurant Week is undergoing right now. So if you haven't been, great opportunity for you and the family. We have two special guests joining us in studio. In fact, one of Sarah Costa's favorite chefs in the Alamo City. And you can actually smell what he's cooking. No, it is not The Rock.
He's in the
It is
kitchen
Chef
right
Leo.
now.
He is in the kitchen. We're going to bring you a special leading essay in just a few moments. Good morning and happy Sunday. I'm Max Massey.
I'm Sarah Costa. It's January 21st, and we're super excited.
We are.
Because we have a chef with sticks and stone in the kitchen right
we
now.
do. I thought you were just excited because we have Mia Montgomery joining us this morning.
Well, always for me as well. But I'm excited because we have food in just a bit.
We got a whole lot of good news going on. Warmer temperatures after today. It's still going to be cold. And also rain chances. I want to take you right to live cam because I'd say within the past 15 minutes, we've really started to see an uptick and a little bit of drizzle and some sprinkles out there. You can see the rain on live cam. It's going to be a little dreary in spots. And really, we were showing you the radar earlier. You couldn't see a ton out there on the radar. A lot of times when we have sprinkles and some drizzle, the water particles are too fine or they're falling below the radar beam for Authority radar to pick it up. So we look at visibility values and you can see near Port SA on the southwest side, visibility has come down. Same out in Pleasanton, even Seguin starting to see those visibility values trend down too. So that's really where we can find where we have some of this mist and drizzle in place. Temperatures, as we were also talking about a bit earlier, not quite as cold as where we were 24 hours ago, but still plenty cold out there. You're definitely going to want to bundle up and take the umbrella with you. 40 right now here in town. Same on the south side, Stinson, 41 in New Braunfels. Current temperature up in Comfort, sitting at 36 degrees. It is going to be a chilly day because of the cloud cover and increasing rain chances. Thermometer is not going to fluctuate a whole lot over the next several hours. Upper 30s, maybe low 40s at best. By about noon to the early afternoon, 40% chance for scattered showers. We're expecting an uptick in that activity, 50% potential by 3, 4, 5 o'clock, and that just increases in coverage later on this evening and even more so overnight. We are expecting widespread rain, a few non-severe thunderstorms to push across south central Texas. That is going to linger into the Monday morning drive. So that's something to plan ahead for into tomorrow morning. You're definitely going to want, yes, the rain gear and also some extra time heading out the door. Not finished with the rain chances after tomorrow. Still scattered rain expected Tuesday and for some into Wednesday as well. Warming temperatures there too. We're going to get you another look at that futurecast. Time it all out for you coming up in just a few, guys.
Thank you, Mia. We now know one man behind bars after San Antonio police found an elderly man, an 85-year-old man, dead during a welfare check. So investigators checked the apartment in the 7900 block of Pipers Creek on Friday. Inside, they found that 85-year-old man dead, and they also found an injured 57-year-old woman. And this man, who you see on your screen right now, 45-year-old James Barber, was arrested. He was arrested at the scene. He is now facing a murder charge as well as an aggravated assault with deadly weapon charge. We're still working to figure out what kind of condition the 57-year-old is in and how they found her. We're still also waiting to learn the names of the victims.
All San Antonio ISD schools were shut down on Thursday and Friday due to district-wide heating issues. We received an update to those conditions yesterday evening. A district official told KSAT every single campus has been checked and visited this weekend. Crews are working through the weekend to ensure students stay warm when they return to class Monday morning. Superintendent Jaime Aquino will remain in communication with every principal about the level of readiness for school on Monday. And if we learn of any closures or delays between now and then, we will give you an update on air and online.
Well, for the 12th year in a row, Culinaria is hosting its biannual event, Restaurant Weeks. It goes from January 15th until January 27th. More than 100 local restaurants participating in the event, and not only is that great for you, local families watching, but it is also great for our local restaurants.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. So joining us in today's Leading Us segment. Good morning, guys. Suzanne Toronto with Culinaria and Chef Leo Davila, chef and owner of San Antonio Eateries, Sticks and Stone. Thank you so much for coming and cooking for us this morning. Y'all come on over.
Yeah,
Thanks
for having us.
And scooch the food.
Yeah, scooch it.
Really just put the food in front of Sarah.
So for those who have not been joining us through the morning, Sarah has been talking about this restaurant for a week now, not knowing that Chef Leo was going to be joining us. It looks fantastic. You actually made this in our kitchen.
Yes.
Fantastic. So what are we looking at right now?
Yeah, so this is a honey walnut shrimp. It pays a little homage to my family. My great aunt owned 4 or 5 American Chinese restaurants in the city. And this is one of those classic dishes. I never grew up really liking shrimp. And then I had this kind of on my culinary graduation party, and I was like, I fell in love. So I've been spending years trying to recreate it, talking to family, and I think we finally nailed it.
That is amazing. Okay, so Suzanne, CEO of Culinaria, how important is Culinaria for the city?
Oh my goodness. Listen, Restaurant Weeks was started to fulfill a really slow period during travel and tourism. And for restaurants, when these kind of down months, so August and January were our first priority, just because a lot of people after the holidays, in January specifically, they're like, I'm broke. I spent all my money on Christmas and I spent way too much. And so this is a great way to get out, support local restaurants. And it's super important right now just because it is a really slow period for restaurants. And so what it does is it gets people in the door. It's a fixed price. You won't break the bank. And it's a lot of food. I mean, this is just one of his courses.
Oh, this is one.
So yes. So highlighting these 3-course prefix menus, and there's a lot of choices. I mean, I went to Leo's the other night and it was phenomenal. And I was so full, I thought I was just going to die. And the food kept coming and I was like, are you sure this is only $40? And so it's a really great opportunity to support everyone. You know, restaurants have really gone through a really tough time. You know, not only did we have a pandemic, but then, you know, over the summer, it was the surface of the sun outside and people just wanted to go home. They were all just dying from the heat. And so this is a great way to get out and support those locals. I mean, more than anything, you know, it's really great to honor all of the local culture that goes into the food in San Antonio. Our historical relevance with food is the best in the country. And so really celebrating those confluence of cultures that are interwoven into San Antonio's food scene is something that is just really, really important to get out there and support and make sure that these guys really stay for a really long time and they open multiple restaurants, especially Leo, because his food is so good. I can barely stand it. Like I could eat there every day. So, you know, really working with people like Leo and getting out there and supporting locals just so important, in particular to San Antonio, because we love this city and we love all the talent that's here.
My husband and I are huge fans of Culinaria because he's a food snob. And so, you know, when we go to these restaurants and it's like, oh, this is actually very affordable.
Yes.
And I highly recommend going out. But Leo, when my husband went to y'all's restaurant, so they are a gluten-free restaurant.
Yes.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing because I'm gluten-free. And he was like, this is gluten-free? And he's like, I couldn't even tell. He's like, this is one of the best meals I've had in a long time in San Antonio. So why is it important that we experience these restaurants and have that cultural experience, especially here in San Antonio?
For sure. You know, I'm born and raised San Antonio. I love San Antonio. Excuse me, went to Taft High School. My grandma's house is 5 minutes from my restaurant. What we're trying to do is just bring our heritage and bring our food back. It's not necessarily like people ask me all the time, are you authentic? And I'm like, well, I'm authentic. I'm a real person. Are you asking me, is it traditional? No, right? It's my spin. It's my take on what my family did, what I've learned, what I've seen, and what we're trying to put out. My little sister's celiac. Shout out to Michelle. She runs my front of the house. She's amazing. If you ever met her, she's the kindest soul on the earth.
I love
and
her.
I've met her. Yeah, she was great.
And when she got diagnosed with celiac, I saw the day-to-day struggles of how it is to eat, or the judgment, or the questions. And so I just wanted to create a safe space. And then also everything we do is real food. When people say that, well, I don't want to eat at a gluten-free, I don't want to eat at a certain thing. Well, what is gluten? Like, again, right, we create food that's just food. It doesn't have to be labeled as something, and that's what we try to do every time. We just create a memorable dining experience in whatever aspect we do.
And that's amazing. And I mean, look, it smells delicious. I am really willpower here, not just diving in. But through the year, especially the last 2 years, we've talked about some of these small businesses, restaurants closing down, not being able to afford the raising prices, people who can't afford to go out. A lot of families watching right now dealing with tough times. So as a restaurant owner, what are some of the obstacles that you currently face, and what does it look like going forward?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone is I don't want to say tired of hearing it, but it's rising costs. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to give an affordable living wage to the people who work for us. And then we're trying to put a quality product out. You're right. I can't compete with the McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC, because they buy in bulk and they sell tens and hundreds of thousands of more meals than me. But what you can get from somebody like a local restaurant like myself is I curated that. That's my soul. That's my heart. That's my memory. That's my love on the plate. So when you come in and you choose to dine with us, it really is special because you're not just eating my food, you're eating a part of who we are. So that's the main difference in supporting local. Yes, it's going to cost $5, $10 more, possibly, but save it for that special time. Come and support us. Come out and eat. And I'm not just saying us. I'm saying everybody.
Right.
One of my favorite restaurants we were just talking about is Meadow. Chef PJ and what Lindsay do are amazing. I can't wait to get out there myself for that. So, I mean, just supporting local really does matter on any aspect, no matter who it is.
Okay, Suzanne, and you mentioned it, other restaurants. So who are the other restaurants participating?
Well, there's over 100, so I can't name them. We would be here all day. I can't do it, you guys. I wish that I could, but there's over 100. And listen, you touched on something that was really important as well, which is what the price point is, so you can go out and you can get that really great bottle of wine that you wanted to try, and you can get extra things while you're out at the restaurant because you're not going to break the bank. I mean, this is a really great opportunity, and there's so many menus to choose from. I think that's really the hardest part, is to choose the menus. I mean, it's a lot of menus to read. It
was. So when we did this last year, going through all the menus, which are posted online, which is
posted on the screen right now.
Absolutely.
It took time because I had to go through all of the menus, and then I was looking at all the different price points, locations, and what place have we not tried? It was kind of, it's a lot. You do your homework, but it's so worth it because I know I love to eat local. I know you are.
Love to eat local. Well, that's the thing. And Chef Leo, you had a good point. Yeah, obviously local businesses, local shops, they're competing with the places that can buy in bulk. But not only are you helping small businesses, but this food, I mean, we should get another close-up of the food. This food is objectively better than all of the other places.
What is this dish, by the way?
So it's a honey walnut shrimp.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has a house bang bang sauce into it, garlic sauteed shrimp.
The last half hour has been so difficult because we could smell you cooking, and we've just been counting down the minutes.
So it's a mixture of a little bit of garlic, ginger.
Already in.
Yeah, lemongrass, a little bit of mayo, sweetened condensed milk, lemon juice.
You don't have to give away the secrets here.
I was like, don't tell them everything. Don't tell them everything.
Mayo and condensed
Fantastic.
sweet milk.
We always say that the recipe is just a recipe. The cook actually brings a soul to the recipe. So
brought a lot of soul today.
Thank you for the soul.
Thank you, Chef Leo. Suzanne, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
First in-person interview for Leading SA since the pandemic. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you for the snack.
And happy eating, everyone.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic. I'm sure our directors and producers are going to jump in too.
Absolutely. Hey, but later this morning, if you're looking for any of that information about culinary, you can find it posted on KSAT.com.
Time now, 8:43, 40 degrees.
39 degrees.
39.
39 max, and it's cold out there, but hey, Mia says things are going to warm up, and we're actually getting is that water? Is that rain on the roads there? Oh my gosh, it's already happening. Hey, Mia says lots of rain on the way. She'll explain when we come back.
Welcome back, everyone. Your time is 8:47 this Sunday morning. Two things you're going to need if you do have to step out and about today. You're going to want the jacket because it's going to be chilly out there, and you're also going to want the umbrella. We've already started to see some drizzle, a little bit of light rain develop here in San Antonio, and we are expecting coverage to increase throughout the remainder of the day. Much needed rain is on the way for a good portion of south central Texas. That coverage turning widespread through the overnight tonight and into Monday morning. It's possible we find a few non-severe rumbles of thunder out there as we sleep. Also some pockets of heavy rain, which is something we'll need to monitor for the Monday morning drive. So expect a rainy start to the day tomorrow, but then that coverage is expected to decrease into the afternoon. Just an isolated chance into the second half of the day on Monday, drying things out just a little bit there. But after that, we're not finished with the rain chances. Scattered rain chances continue through midweek. Temperatures are also going to start warming after today. Speaking of temperatures, 37 27 degrees right now here in San Antonio. So a chilly start, but not quite as cold as where we were this time yesterday. You can see we really have that mist out there right now, settling into a good chunk of Bexar County. Most of us above freezing, with the exception being the Los Maples area stretching over to Rock Springs. Right now, those temperatures sitting right about 30 to 31. We were talking about how we look at visibility a little bit earlier to really see where some of those finer mist particles are in the atmosphere. You can see now San Antonio International visibility has dropped down to 2 miles, so starting to see some of that mist and drizzle up there on the north side near 281 and 410. Even on the southwest side near Port SA, Castroville, seeing some of that mist there as well. And that's likely going to be a trend that continues here over the next several hours before we start to see some more notable rain pop up on your authority radar. All right, speaking of authority radar, we've been monitoring the far northwestern portions of Valverde County throughout the morning. Some rain pushing into that part of our region. That's where temperatures, even near Rock Springs and Lakey, are near or slightly below freezing. No major impacts are expected, but we could see, if that rain continues to fall in those areas, we could see a little bit of a light glaze form on some of those elevated surfaces. No travel impacts expected or anything like that. And as temperatures do warm here over the next couple of hours, that brief window then goes away and we just transition to cold liquid rain, which is what most of us are going to be dealing with throughout the remainder of this Sunday. You can see by 3 o'clock this afternoon near New Braunfels, Gonzales, Pleasanton, even for us here in San Antonio, we are expecting some of those scattered showers to develop, increasing in coverage later on this evening by 6 p.m. Same areas even out near Lakey and Rock Springs, southern Edwards Plateau, and portions of the Hill Country. Watch what happens through the overnight, though. We are expecting another burst of upper level energy to push into the region, which means coverage is expected to increase. The radar is going to fill in widespread rain with some embedded rumbles expected, and pockets of heavy rain continue. 7 a.m. Monday, the Monday morning drive, especially along and east of I-35, going to be a bit messy out there. So give yourself some extra time out the door tomorrow and plan to take the rain gear with you. We're going to call it a 90% potential overnight tonight, at 80% potential first thing tomorrow, drying things out into Monday afternoon. Still scattered rain chances continue Tuesday and into Wednesday. By the time all is said and done, here closer to San Antonio, we could pick up on anywhere between 2 to 3 inches of much needed rain. So definitely looking forward to that. Something we'll continue to monitor for you in the days ahead. Again, today, chilly, high near 40, but after that, we see a warm front move through into tomorrow, and take a look at how temperatures respond. Morning lows climbing into the 50s and afternoon highs even near 70 by Thursday.
Looks like I'm gonna be uncovering my plants in the rain.
Yes,
this
I'm sure
morning.
they're
I thought I would make it.
Well, yeah, it's already starting a little bit, but hey, I'm sure all the plants are actually going to be really excited to get some of that.
I'm excited.
Good.
Thank you, Mia.
Of course.
Thank you, Mia. 8:51, 39 degrees.
We'll be right back.
Good morning and welcome back. January is National Blood Donor Month, and our KSAT community partners, they're helping people schedule their donations. If you can donate, maybe for the first time, or if you're a pro, just visit donatebloodtoday.com. Schedule your donation.
All right, hot off the presses, just got our pollen count in for the day. Great news. Mountain cedar falls significantly from where it was yesterday, now down into the low category. Molds are also low at 230. So good whenever it does come to the pollen count. And hey, I imagine since rain chances are increasing today, already starting to see that in and around the San Antonio area, mountain cedar likely will stay a bit lower, especially compared to where it has been over the past several weeks in the next couple of days. So again, chilly out there this Sunday. Definitely take the rain gear, the jacket, the umbrella with you if you're stepping out for any back half of the weekend plans, as this rain coverage increases into this afternoon and evening, even more so overnight and first thing tomorrow morning. A messy morning commute expected for your Monday. After that, scattered rain chances still in the forecast through Wednesday, just isolated for the back half of the week, and temperatures much warmer than what we saw this past week, with lows in the 50s and highs in the 60s.
Thank you, Mia. Max, before we go, who's in the playoffs today? Who's playing what time?
Oh, okay. So we have Bucks Lions, and then we have Bills Chiefs. You're a Chiefs fan?
Go Chiefs.
You're a Taylor Swift fan. Have a great day.
Have a good Sunday, y'all.